When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Hart. Fires to the big fella. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Hart. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, the running back has it. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
The short hands, it's Ross. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. I'm sure you guys saw this, one of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Reads it, fires complete. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Gets it out quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Back to pass, it's Hart. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll operate out of split backs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. At the 45 on his way. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This would have been a massive field goal try from 55 yards out. Instead, they'll go for it and try to convert on 4th down.
4th and 1, I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease, pick up the first, keep the drive alive.
Running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Hart. Moves around to clear up the vision. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Sampson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3. Day.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Here comes the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Using the quick game. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the counter play. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Running into the open space. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the pressure. Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20, inside the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Flips it out to the back. Spins away from the defender. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can
going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quarterback making checks. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback moving. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Offense in a bunch formation. On the move. Got the first down and more. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it out fast. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead's extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Aggies will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, LSU. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Hammond. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Just going to keep it after the snap. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Looking to throw on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, and how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Pressure coming. Unloads it left. It's complete. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the...
Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Just keep swinging it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
They'll leave it with him. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. It's complete to the left. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
the end of the third quarter.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Texas A&M 21.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's open. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Rushes on him. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Throws for the tight end. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Turning it on. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
To the air, it's Hammond. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The run to the right. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's complete on the right side. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Makes the grab, it's open. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
It'll be third and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Lets it fly. Snagged in the middle, it's Sampson. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
8th play of the drive coming up. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Aggies headed quickly to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Here's a heat. Right on the money. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter, we're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Working that left side now. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Hammond. Quick strike complete. Moving past the 25. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Knocked down for the tackle.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives.